Hello everyone and welcome to Geeks on the Go, and also welcome back to part 8 of our Call of Cthulhu Let's Play. So last time round I proved myself to be an absolute genius. That's right, I'm a genius, it's official. And now we're going to see where that has led us.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
I'm a doctor now?
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Oh, you tried talking to him? Ah, well.
Very well. I'll examine him. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky.
Like I was turned into an octopus man.
Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body. 30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
I know what
So,
all that
doctor,
means.
an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
Something in his belly. The state of his limbs is worrisome. I want to know what's in his belly.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in
Xenomorph.
days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is,
Xenomorph.
this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth.
Scandalous.
In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby.
Like a
What
squid.
about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What
Could this
can
be something
happening?
to do with what happened to Bradley?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation.
Did they regrow him?
You have to.
Clones. That's what the chair and the vats of flesh are for. They put the victim in the chair, and then the vat of flesh, which is like Cthulhu flesh, turns into a copy of them.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me,
Because
but
he's aquatic.
when we bathed him earlier,
He seemed to feel better?
yes, like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
He's a squid man.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor
One hell
man
of a
is
conclusion.
from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Isn't
Where
this
could
what
he have
happened to
gotten
that
such an
senator
infection?
in the first
I
X-Men
pray
film?
that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients, provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
The guy right over there.
I've seen suction cups on his fingers, his falling body temperature, his dehydration. Had I only read the report, you know what I would have concluded, Doctor.
Do I? Tell me anyway. I'm curious.
He's no longer human. These are the attributes of an animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
Why would you go straight for cephalopod, huh?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
Why is the book showing me
I will not
this?
let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
The dude, lying right there.
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that.
Is this
I'm
happening
counting
now?
on your discretion.
Or is this like a flashback?
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
Okay.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan.
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl.
Okay.
And the answer
Is that
is
relevant?
no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That's
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
be trodden on.
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
Oh, I can actually go in the kitchen now. Wait, this is a different kitchen. They get their own kitchen.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
Well, I say that's pretty good, right? Genuinely pleasantly surprised by that.
Please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation.
English.
Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
Okie doke. How about you? What's your deal? You're just sleepy.
Hay fever. What's he doing here?
I mean, my hay fever gets pretty bad sometimes. Are these all actually the same guy?
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
That's one of the drunk sailors, isn't it?
Doctor, is that you?
Yes,
It might just
it's
be that
Dr.
they're
Colden. Tell me what
being
happened.
rubbish with the models,
It's
but
the old
I hope
whaling
that's not it.
station. See?
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back.
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
Well, that seems
I'll
relevant.
just sleep a bit more.
You gotta love it when you only get one option. But no obvious warning.
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Okie doke. What about you?
She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file,
Well,
a
that's good.
nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
By cloning a new one.
What is
Ooh,
the boiler
key.
room key doing here?
Oh, wait, hang on. Do I need to leave that there so
The
that...
key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
No. I still don't know whether this is real-time or flashback.
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
Yes, probably. There's no one in that bed. Hello. We're not.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination.
Fun times.
He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling.
Needed to inject him for that.
His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
You did good work. The tranquilizer is kicked in. Now you can disinfect and bandage his wounds.
I'm not trying to rock
Thank
the
you,
boat too
Doctor.
much here.
And as to his weight loss?
I'll prescribe an antifungal treatment for his dysgeusia. In the meantime, feed him
Dysgeusia?
intravenously.
It'll be done.
Wait, let me just make sure there's nothing else around here. Now she's gone. Nope. Nope. Okay, lots of dudes just sat around,
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever.
and
I
everyone
wanted
looks
more for
the same.
myself, but
Look at this.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
Ooh, Bradley.
Ethan,
Marie,
what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
Yeah, you're a bad liar.
You're not here for treatment, right?
Am I so obvious?
Only to me. I know you worry about me.
I trust you. I'm happy to see you.
Me too,
Oh, he's got a crush.
Ethan. Is that all?
Well, there might be something else. I'm not sure.
Can you examine this big
Tell me.
hole in my chest that
I have nightmares.
Charles Hawkins left me?
They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
So
No,
many
that's not
people
bull,
have
hun.
this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
Yes.
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh, There's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Yeah, get
Take
out of
care,
here.
Ethan.
You too, Marie.
Still don't trust him. He's just gonna sit back down.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Dr. Colden.
Good talk. Glad we had this chat. What's this?
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory.
But I wanted some drugs.
This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
Okay. More clues.
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I've done an exam. Deborah is looking after him.
And the family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see her medical file.
No.
I'll never understand why it's so hard to see patients' files around here.
Rules are rules. See, with Dr. Fuller, he's in charge. Anyhow, they're still waiting, and I don't think they'll leave until they get what they want.
We'll give them what they want.
Understood. Anything else?
As a matter of fact, yes. A man has been brought up from the basement.
I saw him, yes. It's always the same thing. They bring them up, without any explanation, with a multitude of self-inflicted injuries. We take care of the wounds, and then they leave. Each time, I feel like I'm sending them back to hell.
Their affliction is not our responsibility. You
Whose is
cannot
it then?
save everybody, Doctor.
It's literally our job. Okay, there's a Heidi box. Does this mean I might have to do some stealthing? Oh, I can go sneak. I can sneak.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Right. Can't talk to you.
Let's hope I can go through the administration office.
Nope. Apparently not. Can't chat to you.
I don't have any business in the boiler room.
Yeah, but I know where the key is.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Right.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
Thanks for
I
that.
will tell him, nonetheless.
Right. Distract Donovan. There's clearly got to be something to do with the boiler room. Yeah, that ain't gonna help. Men's bathroom.
It's so unfair.
Lovely little place.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
'Cause it's the men's
Because,
bathroom.
as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see.
I think
Courage,
I
Elizabeth.
figured out our distraction.
Thank you, Doctor.
Right. So I want to cut off the to A up.
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Okay, so the key was over here. Why do I feel like she's running faster than Pierce does?
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Okay. So the only way out is the way I just came in. Let's do this. Oh, you're kidding me.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
What are the chances that tool will be nearby? Slim to none. Through to there. One of them's for the storage room. But... there's nothing in here. Oh, hello. No, what are you doing? I see you now. Yes. Yes. Yay.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
No.
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
Ah, man.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
I am a bad person.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
You got this. That's it, take your time. Take your time.
Mrs. Donovan?
I'm busy. Elizabeth, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm getting past
At
you.
last. The missing files must be hidden here.
Alright. Files, files, files. Quick search. It's going to be his desk, isn't it? They're not going to be well hidden. It's not his desk. Okay. They're actually hidden. I might have to do some sleuthing.
The Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders.
It's a particularly rare mental illness. Subjects display mental disorders linked to an exposure to works of art. Jeez. Alright.
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
Okay, right. Okay, so that one only does big schways.
I've unlocked something.
Oh, hello.
Patient files. I was
Genius.
right.
Let's have some of these then. Alright, good. We're gonna go listen to him now, because he's got the thing here. We're gonna listen to him right here. We're not gonna take him.
Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
are we talking gifts as in she's good at painting, or gifts as in that wasn't open earlier? Wait. I was gonna say gifts as in she can open portals to another dimension. There was one of her shoes in that open drawer. I've got to do this in order though, haven't I?
Why is Ethan on medication?
Is he having dreams as well? Seriously, I want to know why one of her shoes is in there.
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here?
What the frick, dude?
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
Alright, so we're not talking about her ability to paint, more her ability to paint dimensions to, or portals to another dimension.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
This doctor's super creepy. Do they have to give him the German accent
Hawkins,
as well?
Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings.
Ooh.
In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
You mean like the shoe? Yes, finally.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection. I must go back to the basement.
Well, I'm afraid that's all the time we have for this episode. So, if you want to find out what is going on in the basement, you're gonna have to tune in tomorrow. So, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, click on the bell so you don't miss a notification, and remember to like and share. I've been KD for Geeks on the Go. Keep it nerdy. Bye-bye!